Me. I love how he hasn't laughed.
I had to find the right Discord. Fuck. There. Let's see. Boom. I think it started. And we are good. Okay, let's see. Survey the area. What do we have down here? Oof. This is indeed the church physique. Is supposedly intact. A little is left of the churches I've seen until now. It's always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction has done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time. Yet the reason for its remarkable presence, for its remarkable preservation may be decluded from its decoration. Straight in the light that veins arose revenants for the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship to be plain. The standards to adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the night's blessed. Just give me a second. That was beneath the shaded broads of Rak'tika Greatwood, and that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times that you more may superiors over to a friendship unto them, but they are no fool. They are no fools. The Eorzea knows full well that Visitola in her seclusion Darth labor to learn all. And to learn all she may of the blessed in the past. That's why he sent us here. Now see. The chapter of which he spoke no doubt provide a glimpse into the history that she so yearns to comprehend. Well then, we did better hurry up and find it. To the silence for the tab, you may move the camera as well, zoom in and out with it on the target. Oof! Alright, Beatty, sorry. Then I was trying to okay, the time one hidden in the temple. You better see my hand in front of my face. If only that touch were a little closer. Sorry, Beatty. By the chapter a fragment of holy scriptures, it would most surely rest here on this altar. Yet this would, I presume, also happen where the blessed is the font of seeing. Oh, Fate. How are you doing today? Best fond of Place the front of seeing used in the practice of the fate, rather than what they have said to tablet. Huh. Oh! Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? Is everything well today, babe? Stop it, stop. Slendy? So the food and a bit in my crypto past few days. Oh, nice, nice, nice. So I'm supposed to find a tablet here. Some sort. Oh, there it was. Located the time 1 tablet. I didn't see it before now. Within the altar, she says. Speak with you and your. Nothing escapes your eye, it would seem. This is indeed the tablet we see. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are written the script of the ancient empire of Wonka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Rak'tika. It will be no small matter to decipher. A fine gift for our seeker of truth, displaying the Eorzea understanding too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the roots. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Night Blessed, which I felt compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abundant, and everything it touches be fouled. So, thus do they take their utmost pains to protect all they can from a straight taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of tomorrow would be best for me at least. So yeah. So it is that taking the name of Master Matoya, lest we offend them. I bet you speed not has your name in the blessed presence. Cheers, cake. Did the reboot work? that in mind, let us speak with the guard kept weekly vehicle at the Greatwood's border. Oh no. Let's see. Slanderman Mandalorian. Salamander Mandalorian. Hello, Tails. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh. Hello, Cake. Do I return to Lakeland later, or I guess we can get me the flying. I don't think I have gotten the flying here from the final from the final quest. Dude, I can't tell if this is a Batmobile or not. It is a Batmobile. A bit down. I'm having my own taxi person here to drive me to these locations here. Let's see, where is the southeast? That is the free company name. It is Milk. Oh. Can dismount, yeah. Uh-oh. So... time to climb. Ah, god damn it. Didn't I see one over there? I think I did. Yeah, I did. How did the drawing go, Tails? Did it turn out good at the end? Ah, okay. What did you get for food then? Something yummy? Yummy. Oh, that doesn't sound too bad. Where is my taxi? There is my taxi. And let's jump off. Get this one. Oh. Let's see where the next one is. 300 yards to the northwest. Is you think is that okay? One more after this. Then I just need the ones from the quests. Number one of the side quests is in. Okay. Maybe I have picked them up already since I can see them. Yeah, at least have 3 of them. So the one I can't find is probably inside the city. Okay, then I think it's a job. Well done. I don't have at the moment. Oh. No. God damn it. So I think the one I need is around here. Yeah, it is. From the quests. So that is what I will do. I will fly around and... Oh, I won't fly around. Let's see, it must be this one. Yes. I think the last one was up. Is it up here? Oh, nope. Right down here. That was the walls. Yeah, it is. It is down here. Nice. Thanks, cake. So let's see what else do we need. We need... Where is this one? All the way out here. Elevator service. Whoop. And onwards. King. King and glory or something. We're king and country. Use the healing salve on your wounded sentinel. Is that? That was one scary mount. And... Oh. Like... Oh. Then I think I need the one inside a Crystarium for the last. I think I'm gonna save up for Savannah for Hero's Stone. She's pretty good. She can be a bit challenging to play as because she is a bit squeezy at as well. But she can be pretty damn nice if you learn her. To claim the word of. An unreasonable request. Oh no, Diablo is just stupid. So what you can actually do with Sylvanas is you can stun lock buildings down for pushing and so on as well with her passive trait ability. So she is pretty good at pushing the team if not pushing the team, pushing bases if you do it with her. But she is also good at team fights, so. Just one more to talk with. Yep, they kind of stopped making new maps for a bit, but I think they are working on some doing some old maps, updating them at times still. Oh, it's right up here. Kerrigan is nice, but she is, like you probably found out, she is hard to play. Yep, you can. Now she can die very quickly. I think, let's see. Then her pulls on. Yeah, it can. It can be. But when you get the trigger on it, she can be pretty deadly. Especially when you can use your Q in a double session, like in a row. As well, so a lot of damage can come out of it. Yep. Nah, I don't think so. I think actually there's a lot of other champions which are more. I wouldn't use her for solo queues because she is pretty. Not solo queues, solo lanes because she is pretty squeezy. So. So yeah, she's pretty good to gank different lanes with as well. Actually, when I get up to this quest here, yeah, I can't do that now. If you're looking for some good build tales for different heroes and so on, you can check out this as well. They have some basic stuff in case you need some quick builds for some heroes. So is this crystal inside here or... No, it's not. It's right outside. Okay, good. But yeah, I would totally be up to play that game with you in the future, Tales. It would be so fun. Honestly, I don't like the Overwatch heroes in Heroes of the Storm. I feel they are a bit... I wouldn't say bad, but I feel like they don't fit the pace of the game. It's like... Yeah, I'm not sure how to say it, but they just feel off when I play them a bit, so... Probably because all of them has some kind of gun or so. I'm not completely sure why. And then we can complete this one. And we should be able to fly in this area as well. Yep. Whee! It's because they all look like waves, probably. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Yes, of course, right this way.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Rak'tika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived.
Ah, voice acting, yes.
Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows?
This was a little play reap game.
Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
True, but
If
everyone
you really
in
want to
Overwatch
then help us
does look
fight.
like a weeps.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Okay. This train our Asian counterpart means to follow where Sora will lead, where it otherwise he would not suffer the overabundances of light in these woods. Rarely it prepare every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remain, Senators shall be free to prey upon these lands without suitcase. If not done, it's but a matter of time before the bliss succumb. 2 years passed as from Senators did lay waste unto the largest settlement, killing a great many of the priests in doing so. It's true some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. They were chosen in want of a guiding hand, for mercy has provided that which they surely needed. They have since endeavored to restore the home, and we shall rebend our steps to Fort Grund. So, what is... I guess this is the fort I'm going to. Vampire Vein.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor have any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction.
Skål.
Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now, surround them!
These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Perhaps they speak the truth.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Oof.
Enough. Runar, report.
Master Matoya! We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Eorzea, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but two Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
It can't be.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons.
I did see the first two.
Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Rak'tika and its people.
It's because the first option is the most logical one. I think. I was thinking about taking the second one there. With the Master You've been busy since arriving in the first, I gather, but I would hear the tale of your travels in more suitable surroundings. What is this logic you speak of? This logic of me being a person. Don't question, Kate, don't question it. Please. With Fort gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through the yonder gate and you will find me soon enough. Oh, there's one right up here. Let's continue. Whoop, 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 whoop. There you are. I was beginning to worry, much like the trail through this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I discuss quest. Let me show you the home of the Night Blessed. Such a fantastic area too. It is pretty nice. And just like they said, it reminds what was it called? The Troubleswoods, I think, in the Black Scout Sentinel. Is it here? Can't remember where it is. Might be because that's decided what it's a. Oh, okay. Oof. So does each zone have like a dungeon thing here in this expansion as well? Lakeland had one. Ilming had one. I assume I will return to Eorzea and R-rank thingy. Okay. The desert area. Okay.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come. I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Rak'tika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Yx'Maja. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Yx'Maja, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Yx'Maja unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Eorzea. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Y'shtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
Oof.
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Into the dark. Completed. I'm not indifferent to Tancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. So it hardens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Eorzea and Alpha now have changed since arrival here in the first. Change is part of life. We can but hope it's changed for the better. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you change both. You're right. And after my untoward remarks to Chandra, no doubt he thinks I changed for the worse. I'll speak with him later. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Shadowbringers. If there is anything you need, pray speak with Lunar at the plaza. The plaza. Tune to this one. Welcome. Welcome. My apologies for the less hospitality greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name from? Where do you hail? From the Crystarium, I see it. And this robot may help us find the Light Warden here in Rak'tika. Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you, she means a great deal to the Nage Bliss, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the great fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance we were able to rebuild. Oh. That is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant an utter such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Nightbliss as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes. Now, you should know there are certain customs as we as guests to adhere to so long as they reside within Slither board. To show reverence to the dark. In a word, yes, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. Oh, stop yawning, Slandy. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they will likely return from a journey beyond the borders of Rak'tika. Use the salt water here to cleanse ourselves of the light impurity. And cheers, cake. Used the simple and perhaps particular custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment that I might rid you of the light's impurity? Really, do I have to kneel before him? As one lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. Oof. And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure. To be honest, not refreshed. Exactly. But I do feel different. Is this what I've been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests, they are project in the cane arts, such as it is said the prayers impound the water with a faint dark energy. A picking sensation. No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspects of this water should have no discernible effect. Unless, but guys, Master Matoya was right, you are Sinidas. I just. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquainting yourself with the people of Seventh Umbral. For that I must teach you a customary greeting. I must teach you a customary greeting. Alen Tuta in the language of Wonka. It is one of several ways one might say good evening. The world is not as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know to? I would hate to offend anyone. Alright, Cake. Need not worry. When they speak the words Garlean to Tar, and they will know you as friends of the blessed. I will arrange your return here. Now go. They are like to be hearted by your knowledge of our ways. With the chat mode in say, enter Garlean tutor to Greatwood yourself. Oof. Garlean tutor. The elderly woman smiles warmly. I knew the calm traveler, and then cheesy, and welcome to Slitherborg. You must forgive us if we seem strangely with quiet and taciturn people. Silence and serene as the sunless sea. Quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. And in here, I guess. Away with you, off. Garlean Cheesy, welcome, friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes. Be wary of these woods, you'll find poison and near everything you see. Fear not, our magical tea will keep you healthy. Ask, and it is yours. Let's see. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was damn first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There's still much I have to learn about the nice place, but the fate and strange of will is nothing short of inspiring. We can see now how they build such a thriving community. Helping here, and judging by the glint in Runa's arm, there is more for you to learn about Slitherborg. You are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we had visitors. remember, if you have any questions or there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Motaya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand, it would be my pleasure. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is that you take the jug, water the cups in the square. May I help you? Of course, one of you can do the filling, the other the watering. Speak with Isabel. When you have finished, you will be relieved to hear the cups have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal. Right then, I will fill you water. This was the only jug I could find which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You need to hurry to the garden before all water leaks out. Take the jug of water to the square before the content is up. You have 45 seconds to complete the test. If you fail, return to Manfredi and strike. Okay. One Slandy. One. Water half of the plot. Fetch another jug of water to take care of the rest. Was there enough water for the plot? 1.5. So let me refill the jug for you. Take another jug of water to the square. I met travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? You watered the cups? My apologies for not noticing sooner. I've been rather distracted of late. Watching the cups was always Todia's duty, but she is no longer with us. We have since taken to share the duty, so never would guess you were most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We could plant something if you like. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. Don't know how you manage. Have the best not considered leaving? That would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our fate came to be? Yes, I believe so. The night place was internally formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in Rak'tika Greatwood. See, I read your history, but there is a history that is told that one. But there is a history that is told, and that one is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Nightblessed lost everything: the homes, the loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what became of the souls of those lost to the flood, and their bodies were reborn as sin eaters. The people were without answers, without hope. The gods hurried round along with everything else. It seems that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. And in that truth, they found new faith. I believe that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies in the sealess sea above. That is why we pray for the safe passage of wayward souls unto that blessed black abyss, for the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these foods for the self-same reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our fate. With so many seeking paradise in Yulmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You're kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they have left us. This we must do for them, our children and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. Let's see. New item. Let's take this one. Well, I've got to take the quest over here. Done telling to the cops already. Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. What now? The woods, senators, if they may have the touch. Cheers, nope. Where? In the grove to the southwest from Mercy. They have yet to render any close to Citadel Borg. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But what of Tadia's heartstone? Must be retrieved before the service. Have all the time for sin leaders to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone? In the normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beast down, but if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. What was that you said about a stone? A few days past, Tadia, a child of the Nightblade, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendle of the Aether Heartstone. All of the Nightblades are given such a stone at birth. It is the most venerable possession one can own. It is custom to present the Heartstone of the deceased at the funeral as an offering to the heavens, but now I guess we're being sent out to get the Heartstone then. What if I could find it for you? Uh-oh. I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. Master Matoya called you Inferior, did she not? Are you truly the Inferior, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not to ask you to risk your life for the blessed. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Please let me do this. Oh well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. I nearly forgot about Tancred. What if he returns before I do? Don't worry, I will come with you. Thank you. With you and my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all. Go swiftly and may the shadows keep you both. No cake. In favor of your hydrate, I will do it again. Thank you. Because you missed the first one. Or the last one. I mean. So. An Aether Current to the. Boom. There, the city eaters. I was hoping there would only be one. There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first. Let's get to it then. What shouldn't we make a plan first? So there are only two. I will do a one away, you can deal with the other. There. Yay! And the mountain to the south. Oh, there's also a current here to the west. 300 yalms. I should be able to see it now, shouldn't I? No, to the east. To the east. Up. Oh, there, then go. Whee. Okay, back to the quest. Lost but not forgotten. Okay, so both of my quests are down here. One for the current and one for the main. So that is good, I guess. Cool. Yeah, I found Slitterberg. Rathian must have sent it in. I was fine until that damn beetle. It's on the scratch, but standing still now. Vision glow. Doubt it. First of all, drop my only vial. I probably want us to find that. Let's see. Went a bit too far. There you are, it's done. So I feared I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. I'm fine. You need not to worry about me. Well, probably we have to find that heartstone. Said it was made of jade, but I was just over there in the bush. Let's see. There seems to be no trace of the house somewhere. What about that one? Pile of leaves. Interacting. Are you? Oh, both the way to leave and cover up Garlean Queen Gem. Let's see what Manfilia has to say to us. Have any luck? Of course. It's beautiful, this has fate. No, Chocolate always said you were a woman of many talents, and I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn, if I'm even to be half the hero you are. The hero she was. I'm sorry, forget I said anything. Should hurry back to the work. Lunar and the others are probably worried. Helm beetle. Found a bottle. Do we need to head back to him? Yeah, we do. So 500 yards away from here, so I guess it's safe to say that the next view is not even close by this area down here. There you are, do you find it? Did? I think I should be fine now after a bit of rest. Oh. I had to... Oh, nice. Cheers, Noob. Let's see. Thank goodness you are safe. I had begun to fear the worst. By all that is dark, you found it. You can proceed with her service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits onto the sunless sea, the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the Sin Eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. Una lets out a sign of relief. Words fail to impress my gratitude for this kindness you have done for the blessed. Must insist you and your friends attend Todia's service as honored guests. There is still much we must do to prepare, but please go and inform the others. It will be held in the Dagger. When you arrive, there should be an attendant present to explain the proceedings. Okay. Let's see. Video. Hera and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away. We helped them recover lost Hallam out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. There were Sin Eaters, and as long as he accompanied you, but do try to be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. How did you... Let's just say a little bit told me, and it's telling me that Lara has business with us. Is something the matter? They asked us to attend the service. Of course we will go. It's been held in the dagger, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. We need to talk with the elder in here. The elder woman hands you a candle. She then points over at the nearby corner where you might place it. Waiting, and waiting.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
Call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
I should like to have... No, I don't deserve such revenants. ... I love those.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Eorzea and I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
We have much to discuss. Good you're here. Thanks to Exar's gift, our next course of action is now clear. Let me begin by explaining the origins of this tablet. I entirely believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Garlean Empire, and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was a one such petition. And you think this ancient petition will somehow help us get into Yx'Maja? For insertion into this tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Garlean Empire, provided we are able to decipher set instructions. May invent the runes protect us to gain a safe passage. Problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Wakhan text and translations into a more modern dialect, which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I am confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in Sitia, quite close to Silverborg, in fact. The good news is there, however, for it is in the possession of rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the children of the everlasting dark. If I am to study the monument, I must infiltrate the encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I'm afraid I must ask you and Tancred to assist me. And before you even ask the answers now, we are to remain unseen. Our group must be as small as possible. Alright, I will stay here until you return. It won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Then let us convene outside to the west of Slitherrock, or the path device. Garlean is seek is to know, but it may be foolish to symbol what's in. God has been posted at the cleric to keep watch over the children, but he has off to share of the recent activity. But we must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. Videos dating death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse the victims of sin and usher them onto the sunless sea. I would rather not soil my hands defending myself against such madmen. Against such madmen. So a bit over here, I think. Billy, how are you doing? How are you today? Still a bit to the northeast. Oh, right there. Doing well now. Internet's still gone. Oh, we're... Well, welcome back to the world of internet then. Thank you, 100 and hundreds. You are very welcome. Aid the blessed man. By the blessed dark. Thank goodness you are unharmed. Oh. Cheers, cake. I was pretty far gone. I finished a single player game offline and watched a movie. That haven't happened in a good while. Oh. What game did I finish offline? We would have arrived sooner, but we had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. Oh, nice. How is it? Do you like it? You're an acquaintance of Master Matoya, then my apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange, what have you seen? At first, there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary. The usual gatherings of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. It got pretty boring and didn't really explain. Okay. But then I took notice of the many spiders that have been breeding them in much greater numbers. It's as if they are preparing for something. Any ideas as to what? Could be anything really. If it meant the end of the blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. Okay, nice. But perhaps we can use their recent preoccupations with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nest where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Let them loose on the nest and we would have our opportunity to sneak into the encampment. What a mischievous plan, I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure the house. View anything we might be able to use. We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to the visits, but once they are knocked out, take the bees and bring them back here. She will suffice, I should think. I might give that a try in the future, the medium. I haven't played some single player games for a long time on stream either, so that should be pretty good, I think. Oof. I guess it could be played as a single player game. Yeah. Smoke bombs, use. Didn't they say they would improve on the trust system for the new expansion as well? Or is it just like or is it just like for the next expansion they're talking about improving it for? Yeah, we know that at some point they intend to go to make it go back to AR, but we don't know how they intend to improve it in for. Yeah. Oh, there is a beehive. I know. Is this one ability? Okay, this one is an ability as well. Okay, so. It's because I'm getting a bit tired. Passing on Garten is the okay, that is cool. Oh. Okay. How was this been? Yeah. Like the Akase and Jinpu and Shifu and all of those. So you don't spend it on those abilities. This is more than enough. The children are sufficient to be displeased. Yeah, no. Off. Let us hurry before the beast begin to steer. Chosen settlement is to the west. A place they call Owen Oak. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance which leads to the Spider's Nest. If the fates are kind, the ways will be clear. Go away, please. Go away. Okay. Just use Arthur instead of powered up butter. Okay. And there is the area, do you see it? A bit far perhaps, but we should be able to toss the back through. Then we should probably loosen the ropes, keeping it closed. Enough that it falls when it lands. May I do the honors? I should do it now. Let's should do it. Now we wait. What is that? Please, but abyss, they are everywhere. Help someone, help. We have to save the spiders. It sounds like our plan is working. Still, it is quite likely not all but run away from the posts. If you should come to the post with the children, I will see to it any signs of struggle are concealed. Failing that, I will create a distraction to buy Yx'Maja more time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of me loafing about in the shadows? Come now, Tranquil. Shadows are a fitting place for the warrior of darkness. Now, if you both are ready. So, directly north is this one. To the west is this right here. Goddamn wrong ability. Oh. Slendy. Oh yeah. Whee! It's because I like it to be entertaining for you guys. Oh yeah. I forgot. Sorry. I actually don't think I have used my sugar bowl since a realm reborn. Wolf. Exos. This way. That I think I have done. Oh, yeah. I have. Oh, I do have 3, so this. How do I make sure it is like healing now then? Actions. Healer stance. Free stance. Should I keep it on free stance or should I make sure it's using only the healing stance? Okay. It is. font of seeing suggests this chamber. This is a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from the worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. Yes, this is it. I'll be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals of these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell they are old, predating the founding of the place and the children, in fact. Yeah, not like to come here a second time. It would behove us to learn all that we can. Examine the murals and take note of what evidence may disrupt. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target a mural and examine it with. I'm not even sure what does that even mean. Is it like an object thingy? Okay. I basically just looked it up on Google at the same time. What mural basically mean. Mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits on top of a throne attended by the subjects. Oh. Cheers. Cake. Ruler sits atop a throne tended by the subjects. The mural appears to be fairly old and knight shows himself and the comrades from an encroaching darkness. Since the figure is considerably faded. Oh. Yeah. Edward and Company. Just before the night came, I guess. Well, appears to be ancient warrior in the metal stands triumphed over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior, rejoicing in the victory.
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this.
Oof.
There was a man. A researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. "One day you will all be here too," he said. "Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself?" I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
I believe I have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, did the mirrors appear to be any significance? Descriptions of heroes from the Age of Gods to Garlean Empire and immediately before the flood. Very abstract observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a creator of antiquities. So it has no bearing on the task at hand. Perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use for us in the future. Let us hurry to Sutherberg. The others are waiting. After we have returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Ugna will be angered to have to assemble this cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you will be the first to know. To the southwest. May as well go and get that now, I think. Hey Lance, how are you? And a little bit. Just a teeny bit. I know there's someone in the chat who is much more excited for the end walker. How are you doing, Lance? To the west. I'm just at work doing some monetary things. Still doing the fire thingy stuff. Or what do you work with at the moment? I'm just staying at home more or less at the moment, not doing too much, playing some video games and just chilling mostly. same department but working with wildlife management now. Just switch office, now working and get paper cuts off web. You better hide now, Lance. You better hide. Off. Okay, the next area is far to the east. I like it, but not a hardcore fan. Let's get this here quickly as well. God told me you left with Master Mataro to open Oath. And no sooner did you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. Knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe and that is all that matters. Like every game. Must be hungry after such journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? But yeah, I'm just chilling mostly Lance with some video games, like I said. This is the only Final Fantasy game I actually played, so new computers will be coming in soon. Oh, nice. Moha as for toll. Oh. This is... Skip this. Yes. He's my I played 3, I think 7, 8, 9 and watched 10, played 14. Huh.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Eorzea. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
I'm an army.
The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source.
Off. We get Stardew Valley mode in 14 in Walker.
I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed. That she
is it the haircut, Lance? And the beard?
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
I don't know, maybe.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Eorzea, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The Eighth Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Uh-oh. Meanwhile in Yx'Maja. Ah, nice. Yeah, I do remember. It was the one I played some games with, or was it, is that your roomie?
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin-eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
Oh yeah,
I might ask you
he
the
is a
same
big
thing.
boy.
It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Yx'Maja rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long,
I think he
to
is.
violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss.
That smile.
Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need.
Take care, Lions. Get maybe back, but no guarantees. Alright.
And they shall find none.
But if not, take care and talk to you soon.
I afford them. That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
You too, Marga.
Fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Forthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he? Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
Oof.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you've come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Forthry's decree, Rak'tika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the everlasting dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Rak'tika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
The god has been afflicted with a terrible and efficacious poison. They have attempted all manner of healing incantations, alas, its condition remains unchanged. The present we can but slow the poison's advance. They will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. Blue spirit weapon. Oh. After the young god. The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At the present there is not we can do but to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. And finding a suitable antidote is near impossible. Is a near impossible task. What of the rest of the blessed? Have they taken the news of Yx'Maja's Genesis proposition? With anger and dismay, can I hope to oppose both them and the children? Consider a conversation convocation of all knights blessed, that we might consider the ultimatum. But I know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We cannot abandon our fate. But there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Lara's arrival, I am minded to take to the offense. The Yx'Maja's presence here apparently stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. They will see it out and slay the creature before they will return. Were darkness to follow Rak'tika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless of course you finally deciphered the tablet I have. As a matter of fact, and with it we can prepare everything we need to enter Yx'Maja. What say you all? We will need to act quickly before, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lies before us. Slay the Night Warden. Good. I leave the blessed in your capable hands, Runa. Very well. I see there is no changing your mind. By all that is dark as well. Keep the blessed safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Vulcan in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in the complex of underwater ruins, not far from here. Has some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Then this should prove a simple test for you. The ones we seek are at the bottom of Yx'Maja. While you see to that, Philly and I will remain here to help shore up Seventh defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. Oh. Oh, there, I think I see him. There you are, ready for swim. The field we seek should be stored in chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a structural locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Vulcan culture. Vulcans sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be scared. Foremost in the pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood and the arbiter of life and death. Cheers. Nope. Cheers again. Below it were 4 others equal in rank: the Curial, the Kulibi, the Opo, and the Wolf. Characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectfully. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablets says that one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts for placing one forms on monuments within their memory, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, all can be distant from the 3 commandments as follows: give praise unto the snake, by strength do our lands prosper. Be as Oppo while the kin, as all past seeks betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one, peace comes to all who seek harmony with the kin. The tablet says nothing of placement, size, or appearance of the monuments. Alas, hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake for safety. So snake, the Oppo and the wolf. I guess it's in here. Serpent must be the snake, yes. You sense something steer elsewhere in the lake. Do we have in here the Oppo? And then we need the wolf after this one. Woohoo! Oh, there. There's the wolf. Once more, I sense something there elsewhere in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. Door opens to reveal palace door upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. Deliver the seal to your Stola. This medallion bears the old insignia of the Empire. Can be no doubt this is the seal of Wonka. Well done. We can begin our preparations to enter Yx'Maja in earnest. Honest. Dang, this hill, it should be possible to enter unmolested by its guardians. And this field it should be possible to I will go ahead to the road to and inform the others when you have recovered from your exhaustions. Meet with us in the cavern leading east of the village. And then we just have to head back after we speak to this one. And we got a current. Good you're here. Runa opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Yx'Maja and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the woods protectors to find me when I came here, and I expect them to fall upon us as quickly this time. So we carried the seal, there is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now, let us seek out the warden and put an end to his reign over these fruits. And into the woods.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
Wait! We did not come to!
Off.
Stop! We mean you no harm.
Sister, is that...
We are allies of the Empire.
Hey,
As
Spanner!
customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
How was your stream?
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity.
Hey,
flowers to our
welcome
village.
back, Glance.
There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Tricky!
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
How are you all doing? Hello, Winter.
Come here! Come here, laddie!
Thanks for the
If it
follow
affords
as
us an
well.
opportunity to investigate Yx'Maja. Fine.
Come here, laddie. Angriff! Yes. Did you win any cut games then, Spanner? How do I get up here? A couple, nothing too exciting. Ah, okay. Just some normal games, or was it Warzone? It is treating me well. I'm quite enjoying it as well, so it is good fun. Yeah, just multiplayer. Okay, nice. Cheers, cake. I'm going to the airport and taking all those dirty headshots clips. Good trick, good. Let's see. But yeah, good to hear that the stream was doing all right. Let's see. I have this here that I may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see very well. Well, I'll be gonna go do the new injection, then collapse in a heap. Off. Take care of yourself, Drake. There is no mistaking the chest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and by its weight, it is plain it was made from gold. The shield is indeed generous. For 300 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Wonka. I am Elmet, chieftainess of Fano. Ymit, her younger sister. Climate, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people. True, I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired of your journey. Come, take your ease. If you did like, I will show you about the village too. I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest. So, do watch your step. This way, what is your name? And this is a common name nowadays, how times change. But at this we come, and be sure to watch your step. It's crystal katana. Yeah, I actually like that. It's pretty nice. As bearers of the shield, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. Yeah, the sentence of the palace guard, which served under the last emperor. And to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his eminence before Wonka's fall. By the wisdom of our people, Wonka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Wonka live on. By his command we have remained in the Rak'tika Greatwood, guardians of Wonka's runes, and the wisdom held within. Perhaps you will not think the Christian imperator, but the people framed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee, and then that was one reason why, yes. We would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Wonka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now Fëanor is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are allies for whom you have waited? Yet the shield you not of the dream and the legion of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I'd begun to think you would never come. Sister, we are glad of your presence here in the Greatwood. The wisdom of Wonka is yours should you visit. You need only ask. You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Emmett, do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30, but that would mean how old are you exactly? Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have lived to speak with others, then. But of course, then we should split up. Inquiry individually if someone knows something. But yet, there is yet time to act. But I actually think we will stop here, sadly. But yeah, I guess we can just quickly take this one as well. Thanks everyone for stopping by the stream. Thanks Spanner for the raid here at the end. Winter for the follow, and Cake for all the hydrations for me. Cheers. And later to you as well, Bezos. Let's see who's online that we can send all of you merry, lovely people over to. Let's see. So I saw lead sound was on, so I think we will wait him. Yeah, that is what we will do, I guess. Well, yeah, like I said, thanks everyone for stopping by the stream, and I'll see you all next time, and enjoy the Slender Dance, everyone.
Slender Dance, Slender Dance, this is what we really want. Slender Dance, Slender Dance,
Bye.
we need you to do this now. Slender Dance, Slender Dance, need to do this now.